blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive, falling for the promise of
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Now the former volunteer is Dylan Sampson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Throwing, Sanders. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first.
Ready.
On 1st down, Sampson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Bengals 49-yard line.
60 Maverick. Let's go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
At the 26-yard line.
Check, hurt, check, let's go.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Go, Rig, go. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Browns, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard
To
line.
throw is Sanders. He's got Njoku over the middle. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
Off the bootleg, here's Sanders. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Here we go. Right, 80.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go. Right, 80.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Let's get set. Stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
180. Playing hot. Stop.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. A short throw there pulled in by all. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Brian Robinson Jr., his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. Loose inside the 30. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 13. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. An inside run with Jenkins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Sanders. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Come on. Check. Viking 18. Go, check. Let's go.
Jenkins is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
What it is? It's hot. Hot. Stop.
Robinson up the middle.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Stop.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown.
Down the left sideline.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Chase Brown.
36 yards.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McPherson on for the point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Okay, great.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd down and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's a quick throw coming out wide. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Ready.
On 1st down, here's Judkins. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check smash. Check smash.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Browns at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a mark partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Sanders. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Gun. Start. Right 80. Start.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 81 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Get set. Right 80.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Stop.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here we go. 11. Right 80. Right hot. Hot. 12. Start.
Burrow on play action. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Carson Schlesinger able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Burrow will throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, here we go. Dot. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard
line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Here's 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Sanders to throw.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland.
And this will be taken at the 13.
56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s.
Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 32.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Draw play for Brown. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
White 80. White hot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
A gain of 14. First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That ball complete is the rookie from Oklahoma. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
11 mighty.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go now.
A final shot before break. Sanders throwing middle, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they've got the lead seeding. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Here we go. 180. It's hot.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Burrow looking to pass.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 45 yards. That's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders.
This is the tight end, Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Sampson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60, Cardinal, 18.
Back to throw. Sanders going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 63 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 4 yards out.
And the Browns are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Hey, can. Stop.
Hand off now to Robinson.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Right shot.
Robinson, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Here we go. Right 80. Shot.
Well, it's into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The Cardinals are probably...
That one out wide and intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 11 MT, 11 MT.
And Chase will go in motion left. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
11
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow now off the bootleg. That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown! Brian Robinson Jr. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll make this a three-score game as the lead moves to 17. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Okay, break.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Bronco 80.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go. Shot. Let go.
They'll run on first down. Sampson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Gun. Shot. Wide 80. Shot.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Right, 80. Right, shot. Shot.
A give left side to Robinson. There he goes again. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 20. It's a gain of 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
Here we go.
They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right, 80. Right, shot.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
All the one, right?
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 7. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Gotta be lying. Let's go.
Now Sanders.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jordan Bell.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
we go. Right, 80. Right, hot. Hot. Stop.
And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next.
Yeah. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got rich, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, hustle and grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hate no glitz, I on it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish bad, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a breaker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On I pack, this ain't talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and this 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Front and back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Ran money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, hustle and grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hate no glitz, I on it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish bad, most want it.